After the murders, I noticed some unsettling actions by the victims' parents and Sigma Chi. A post from 4chan initially suggested that Ethan and Xana were the main targets after an argument at a Sigma party. What are they hiding? There's something strange about all of this.
Hills Resort says the Chapins have been guests through multiple generations.
Their family has been coming forever.
Marketing and event specialist Whitney Hutchins would know.
I'm also one of the family members, so I grew up here in third generation.
Plenty of people come and go at the resort, but Ethan Chapin made a lasting impact as a guest, employee, and friend.
Losing Ethan was tremendous. I mean, that loss is tremendous, and I can't really articulate how big it is for so many people. I mean, he touched everybody's life.
And now, Stacy Chapin has written a children's book about Ethan called The Boy Who Wore Blue. A portion of the profits will also go to the foundation, Ethan's Smile.
And the only thing I can explain to people how the book came about is I think it's like a country artist who goes through a breakup and writes their greatest hit. It literally just came to me in the middle of the night.
She told me that the whole family loves country music, especially Ethan. He really loved Morgan Wallen. And yes, these are photos of the Chapins with Wallen at a recent concert. Morgan Wallen got wind of all this, and the Chapin family was invited to his show in San Diego. These are pictures from the after show when they got to meet him backstage. Ethan was a triplet. His brother and sister were so excited to be there too. They all got to meet Morgan, and they also met his mom. Stacy says it was an incredibly bittersweet full circle moment for all of them. And she posted, truthfully, the show would have been enough. We were all over the moon to go. And then Morgan handed us a donation check for the Ethan Smile Foundation. It was one of the kindest gestures in my life. I still can't believe it happened. Morgan, thank you for everything.
In this music video, you see Morgan throw up the same Illuminati triangle as his peers. There's a price one has to pay to become affiliated with someone of this caliber.
Losing Ethan was tremendous. I mean, that loss is tremendous, and
Count of three. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow.
One of the 4 University of Idaho students killed last November was honored in a special memorial that was happening at his fraternity.
Ethan Chapin, along with his brother Hunter, were both members of Sigma Chi fraternity last night, Hunter was awarded the first ever Ethan Chapin Memorial Scholarship.
But the recipient tonight is Hunter. He is receiving the first memorial scholarship of Ethan's, and that's pretty special.
Yeah, so people from all over the world donated more than $125,000 to this scholarship fund, and it will be a yearly scholarship from now on. Hunter was unanimous choice to receive the award in his first year in honor of his brother.
I just had to make this. It was regarding D9. If y'all don't know, I am a part of the D9 organization. Across Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated at the University of North Texas. I know I rarely talk about my D9 experience, but that's just more so because I don't feel like, me being a Sigma defines who I am and stuff like that. A lot of people typically take their fraternity and make it their whole identity, but I don't do that. But anywho, I was just saying something, and if I'm gonna be honest, bro, D9 organizations are just college games. D9 organizations are just college games.
You are watching a humiliation ritual in real time. The cutting of the hair has always been a sign of humiliation. Ethan at first was amused by the act. Then after the guilt kicked in, his facial reaction changed. Notice how he removed himself from the area and did not want to participate in this ritual.
Ethan was always in our house. Dana was a good friend before, Ethan even came up. But that's all I really want to talk about right now because I actually have class here in like 15 minutes.
Does anyone know where they were during that timeline? Like there's still this big chunk where...
As of right now, we've told Moscow PD, Idaho State Police, and the FBI all we know. We're kind of leaving it up to them to piece it together. Obviously, we don't have the utilities or resources to do it on our own, so we're just putting full faith in the officers and in the detectives doing it. But that's all I really know right now.
Are there any cameras around?
Not on the property.
Losing Ethan was tremendous.
On Sunday night, that fraternity named Ethan's sister Maisie, right there in the middle, their official sweetheart of Sigma Chi. You can see Ethan's brother Hunter. He's like right behind her to the left with his arm up and around a friend. He's standing there behind his sister. He is also a Sigma Chi member. Those brothers then serenaded Maisie with their famous song, Sweetheart of Sigma Chi, and they each presented her with a rose. The song and the ceremony are actually world famous, recorded dozens of times, and actually made into 2 movies as well. Becoming a Sigma Chi sweetheart is a pretty big deal. There is one named for every chapter of the fraternity, and there's an international person who gets that honor as well. The sweetheart can wear the Sigma Chi letters and is considered a beacon of all that the brothers strive to be.
The donor of the Montana campus was a Sigma Chi. The first president and 3 professors were Sigma Chi's. There is probably no state in the Union where Sigma Chi's influence is so strongly felt and expressed.
Strongly felt and expressed. What did he mean when he said that? If Sigma Chi's influence is everywhere, then I believe there's a lot of big wigs at play here. What do you think about the parents? Why are they trusting the university and the fraternity? Allegedly, Sigma Chi deleted years worth of Facebook images on the day of the killings. Is this all a coincidence? Or does Sigma Chi need to be investigated?